Ellie, you asked for a rant. Ranticus Saurus Rexicus. Yes, that's what I'm going to name it. It's going to be Ranticus Saurus Rexicus. It's going to be the headline. The rant of today? Let me think. Why can't I get a job? It's a really good question. It's a really, really good question. And I really want to know the answer. I have been working since I was like 13. And yeah, if you look at my work history, it doesn't technically say that. Because according to my resume, I've worked for my dad and my stepmom's company, RISPA Enterprises. And I worked there from like 03 to 06. Which isn't actually true. I worked there on and off until about 07. But it on and off because it's rental properties. They buy rental properties, they rent them out to people. Or they buy houses, rent them out to people. And then like when people move out and stuff, or if repairs need to be done, I'd go over there with my dad or my stepmom. Or like when it was them needing to be cleared out because people left a whole bunch of crap behind. Because people are disgusting. I'm not even gonna lie. People are disgusting. They will leave crap. They're like, oh, well, I'm not gonna get my deposit back anyway because I accidentally punched a hole in the wall. Or my kid decided to spray paint the wall, so we're not gonna get the deposit back. So they will leave some of the nastiest crap on those floors. And it's just, people are gross. I mean, you think animals are disgusting? People are gross. Okay, so I worked for RISPA. I worked at Burger King. I was like 15. I worked there for about 6 months, and I got fired. They labeled it 3 no-call, no-shows. Well, okay, when you schedule me to work when I'm on vacation in Florida with my family, you've known about it for 2 months, and you expect me to come into work when I'm in Florida? It was stupid. That job, I think that job's what made it hard for me to get a job this last time. I worked for EarthCore, which is my mom and my stepdad's business. They do construction, and they had a house that they were renting out at one point, and I did work on that. Demolition is fun. Okay? The guys like to go for those big hammers because, you could just swing it and it looks so cool. Yeah, I went for the crowbar. I tore down whole walls while they were just making dents. It was awesome. I loved it. But I was the girl, so I got last pick. I was like, okay, you guys go right ahead. And then I took, glorious fun. I absolutely loved it. And I worked for them on and off since I was like 12 or 13 until, not this summer, but the summer before. I wound up spending 3 or 4 days in the crawl space underneath the house down in Georgia because we were rewiring stuff. That was not fun. I didn't like it, but it paid. I made good money. I was happy about that. And looking back, it wasn't as bad as I make it out to be, but I just didn't like it because, you got like about that much space to crawl in. Yeah, that much. Probably couldn't see my hand. And I was army crawling all the time, so I don't know. I just didn't like it. And this last job, I worked at Dairy Queen. I know how to make the DQ curl now. I worked there for 6 months and 2 weeks. I actually turned in my 2 weeks resignation the day of my 6 months. So my boss looked at the calendar and he's like, hey, you've been here for 6 months today. I was like, cool. Crap. Because that was the exact day that I turned in my 2 weeks. But I did turn in my 2 weeks. And now I've lived in North Carolina for about a month. And I can't get a job for anything. And it's driving me crazy. So, if anybody has any ideas why I can't get a job, I've had it suggested that it's my attitude, but I can be a totally different person when I'm at work. I'll go from, like, once I get behind the counter, if a customer makes me mad, yeah, I'm gonna sit there, but I'm not gonna say anything to them. I'm gonna treat them like, basically like they are the ones signing my check. I'm nice to them and give them what they need. Blah 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 blah. But I don't know. Hopefully, I'll get a job really really soon because I filled out applications online yesterday for fast food places, and tomorrow we're gonna go around and I'm gonna fill out more applications. Need a job. Need a job. And that's my rant. So I hope you enjoy it, Ellie. And we need to talk about the whole world domination thing with the sporks and the spaghetti and the bologna and the spatulas, because I'm not so sure that the bologna is going to cooperate, and I really don't want to have to use that spaghetti to tie it up. But get a hold of me. We'll talk about it. Figure these things out. We're good at this. We're good at this. And to everyone else, see you later.